All right, Avery. So you are learning ASL, right? So today we will be learning some more ASL, but before we do that, I want us to go over some of the vocab. So do you want me to take turns with you and read them? Okay, so I'll start. So the first word is crowd, and the definition is a large number of people gathered in a disorganized way. Okay, so what's the second one? You need help? Yeah, that one is settle. Can you say it?
Settle.
Settle. And the definition for that one is become or make calmer or quieter. The third one is shelter. Can you say that?
Shelter.
Good job. And the you ready? So, for our first one, crowd, you just go. Crowd. And then for settle, good job. For shelter, you go like this. You like flick your bottom lip and put it down there. Good job. So now we're just going to go over that a couple more times, okay? Crowd. Shelter. Good job. And settle. Crowd. Shelter. Settle. Awesome. Now you think you got it? Awesome. All right. Settle. What's settle?
Wait, I thought we were doing.
No, we're not doing it in order. What's settle? Okay, now it's crowd. Good job. Then shelter. Awesome. Stare. Yeah. And then our last two. Stare is this. Easy peasy. And then pounce, you just have your hands like that and move it up. So stare. Pounce. Now, I'm going to show you the flashcards. They have a picture of what the meaning is. And then you're going to show me the sign. Okay? So settle. Awesome. Pounce. Perfect. Shelter. Yeah. And stare. Good job, Avery. Now we're going to do kind of like a Simon Says game. So if I say Simon Says, you're going to say the word. So for that instance, you'll say pounce. And then if I say Simon Says pounce, you're going to do the ASL. You think you got it? Okay, so Simon Says. Good job. High five. Okay, Simon Says settle. Good job. Simon Says
Shelter.
awesome. And then Simon Says
Pounce.
perfect. What is Simon Says stare? Good job, Avery. Okay. So now that we have a better understanding of our book, because that's what our vocab is over, is the book. So the book we will be reading today is Smoky Night. So in here is actually one of my professor's books. She actually has the words that we just learned highlighted. So whenever we get to a word in here that we learned, go over our ASL again, okay? So instead of using the signs that we have, I want us to come up with some other ways of showing the meaning of the word. So for shelter, I could go like that. So what's another thing we could do for a crowd? Could we go like this? Be like, oh, too many people.
So we could go like that.
Yeah, just a lot of people. Words again. Let's do the TPR. So crowd, settle, shelter, stare, and then pounce. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and you're going to tell me a one-word answer. How many words?
One.
Okay, so am I staring at you or are my eyes closed?
Eyes are closed.
Okay. All right, so now that we've highlighted, so whenever we get to a word in here that we've learned, I'm going to pause, and then you're going to do the sign. Okay? So if I say, the cat stared, what are you going to do? Yeah. Okay. So The Smoky Night by Eve Bunting. Mama and I stand well back from our window, looking at Mama. Thank you, she says. We will come. Mama smiles. I reach out and stroke Miss Kim's big old orange cat too. Can you hear him, Miss Kim? I ask. He's purring. What did you think? You liked it? Okay. So now that we kind of have that in there, I want us to go read the book and went through our vocab. Can you retell me the book using the AS words? So maybe, for instance, you could say, a little boy woke up in the middle of the night after a riot and found himself in a big crowd.
Yeah.
All right, so what happened after he went to the crowd? Where did they go?
They went outside, and there was another big crowd, and people were staring at the city.
So now that you've retold me the story that we went over, can you tell me just a random story made up with some of those words?
There was a little kid at this park. She was pounding, jumping everywhere. Jumping everywhere. So pouncing, jumping everywhere. And she was staring at.
To wrap things up, what we learned in this lesson was vocabulary by using ASL and using it to tell a story by using the vocab correctly. I think we did an awesome job. We did pretty good at using the ASL and using it in different stories and creating our own stories. So I will not be giving homework, but tomorrow we will be moving on and reading another book.